Hey girls, it's Chelsea and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I am going to be doing a girl talk video, which kind of means no boys allowed, but I mean, you can watch. This is a free channel, but I promise you things are gonna get a little weird too soon. Luckily for you, I have linked videos in the eye and in the description, so feel free to check out either of the videos if you feel uncomfortable. I mean, no one will judge you, so it's okay. Anyway, in today's video, I am going to be doing a girl talk, which is a highly requested video. Just like myself, that video wasn't requested. I'm just doing this video because I want to. Anyway, in this video, I am going to be answering and giving you guys advice based on the questions you guys sent me through my Instagram. If you don't follow me, it will be linked in the description at chelsea.makisha. And I just feel so happy when I'm doing such a video because you guys trust me enough to like give you advice. Sorry, now to solve your problems, and I'm super happy about this. So yeah, let's get into the video. Alright, in this video I am going to be grouping each and every question into 4 different categories. That is relationship, boys, and periods, and random stuff that you guys sent. And forgive me if I'm looking down, I have a bunch of questions down here, and I have scripts that I'm reading, and I also have a cat that's crying for my fries. But yeah, let's just get into the video again. First category we have for today's video is relationships. Okay, so this person sent, I am 16 and I'm not in a relationship. Is that weird? Oh my god. No, that's not weird. I mean, I am 15 years old. I am not in a relationship. I'm happy, I'm breathing, I'm eating, I'm normal. And it's not a must that you must immediately you turn 16 you have to be in a relationship, you have to go looking for a boy. Nope, you can be perfectly fine. Just focus on yourself and you will be a-okay. Next question, how to deal with toxic people. Okay, now this question is a very interesting question because I'm going to group this question into 2 parts, because there is how to deal with toxic people and then there is how to know you are the toxic one in like your friends or in your friendship. So how to deal with toxic people: if you feel like this person is toxic in your life, that they're not benefiting your life, they're not adding value in your life, they're just creating more problems for you, giving you trouble, getting you into trouble, then just unfriend them, avoid them as much as possible. Try talking to them and solving out, telling them that you cause problems for me, I can't continue with this friendship if you're going to remain like this. Okay, that's not how things work around here. And then there's also you being the toxic person in the friendship. Now when you're the toxic person in the friendship, you usually instigate people, you start fights, you build people's insecurities up, you always want to be the one who is on top when you don't like it when other people are happy, you always want everything to revolve around you. That's being toxic, and no one wants to be around a toxic person. If you're a toxic person, then obviously you have no friends, and you of course want to work on yourself because no one likes being alone. I mean, just can sit home and then you just what would you do? So just try talking to someone, try becoming a better person, because like I said, no one wants to be around toxic people. You'll just end up alone. Okay, are you okay? No, I am not married. I am very single right now. Single, not searching. I am not married, you guys. I am only 15 years old. How to talk to people, especially in a new school? That's a very interesting question. I don't know. Like for me, when the first time I started school, like school was when I was in P1, and I've been in that school for over 7 years. So I don't remember how I made the friends I had in P1. Then when I was going in secondary school, I was lucky enough to go to secondary school with my cousins, so I already knew someone there, and also they were students from my former school, so it was kind of easy because I knew people, and those people like also knew other people, so became friends with their friends. But that That's not answering the question. I guess just like talking to people, like befriend the first person who like talks to you. I mean, that person, the first person who talks to you in a new school. I mean, that person may have friends who will lead you to other friends. Even me and my cousin, the first friends we made were our decamates, and they introduced us to our friends, of which one of them is my best friend right now, Kevin, and that's how I like made friends. And it's also about being confident with yourself, like just walking up and talking to the people and say, "Hey, I like your shirt. Hey, can you help me with the answer of this? Hey, you wanna like get together and study sometime?" It's just about being confident who you are. Uh-huh. Now, last question of this category. When is the right age to start dating? Um, hmm. I feel like there is no right age to start dating. I mean, maybe if like you're 6 years old, of which 6 year olds these days are having the bachelorette. I saw that on TikTok. Anyway, like I was saying, there is no right age to start dating. When you're ready for dating, you're ready. Usually, when you go into a relationship, you're prepared, because when you're in a relationship, you're carrying like both you people's weight. Like my problems are your problems, and your problems are my problems. So unless you're like mentally ready for a relationship, and like like stable in your life, you're like, my life is fine right now, I think I'm ready for a relationship, you can go into it. But then I don't think it's right to like go into a relationship when you have school, you have this, you have a job, you have work, parents, this one's child, this one's work, this one's paying in here, and you have like so much on your plate right now. You don't even have time for yourself. And then like it's even logical. How are you going to make time for like the person who you're going to be with, and you will just end up fighting? Why don't you make time for me? I am busy. And that will end up being a toxic relationship. And trust me, no one wants a toxic relationship. So I feel like if you're ready for a relationship, go for it. If you're not ready, don't go for it. There are very many single people who are happy, like me. There are very many single people who are happy, and they're living their life, and yeah, they're fine. It's not a must that because my friend has a boyfriend, I should go and run get myself a boyfriend. Nope. It is when you're ready, you're ready. Okay, next question before this wind blows me off. That's the end of this category. The next category we have for this video is boys. So this person asked, do you have any guy friends? Yes, I have a good number of guy friends. Not too many, not too little. I have a fair amount of guy friends. Are you dating anyone? Nope. I am very much single and not searching. Is it okay to date a way older guy? Way older guy. I mean, in my society, personally, in my society, it's not allowed, because once you're dating a way older guy, it's like considered like a sugar daddy kind of relationship. It's like me going for a 36-year-old guy or a 25-year-old guy. It doesn't make sense. So, okay, I don't know. It's just weird and like uncalled for in my society. So in my society, I do not think so. I don't think it's allowed to date a way older guy. Uh, Next question. I have a crush on this guy, but I do not know how to talk to him. Oh my god, girl! I wish I also knew how to talk to the guys who I crush on. But one thing with the guys who I crush on, like it's like I don't know. It's like I don't know if I should call it destiny or like luck, because I either end up like becoming friends with them, or like sitting with them in class, like being desk mates. In fact, all my crushes I have either sat in front or behind them or on the same exact desk as them. So I don't know if it's that's destiny. But personally, I think that you should just like be bold and just go and be like, talk to him, become his friend. And when you actually become their friends, and you become their friends, and like they're not into you, you can actually find the things that you don't like about them, like because you'll be their friend, you can like literally examine them and say, I don't like this, I don't like that. My god, he's so annoying. I mean, He's so insensitive. So, you know, but I think the biggest tip is actually to befriend them. So, yeah, are you into playboys? I don't think any girl is into a playboy. Personally, I feel um any quality you want in a guy. Qualities. That's an interesting one. Um, qualities. I just like want like honesty and respect. Like those are like the two most important ones. In fact, I'm going to be doing a video on that, so stay tuned. But I guess honesty and respect and like truthfulness, of which is kind of the same thing, but those are the most important things like anyone, according to me, would any person would like in their future partner. Okay. Last question for this category. How do you know a guy how to know a guy likes or doesn't like you? Okay. Likes. It's very easy to it's very let me start with doesn't like. It's very easy to know a guy doesn't like you, I mean. The way he just it's like they act like friends. You know how friends act with each other? That's how they act with you. I don't know if that's like a good explanation of this question, but the way friends act, friends with this guy, he will obviously treat you like the way he treats all his other girlfriends. I mean, he'll give you the same amount of attention he gives his girlfriends. It depends on how close you are in terms of being friends. And then if he doesn't know you and like he doesn't know who you are, he like okay, you're in the same school, he knows you, but he's not that close to you, like you don't even talk and stuff like that, and he doesn't like you. I mean, he doesn't even pay attention to you, so he doesn't like you. Yeah, I hope I'm able to explain that question like well. Alright, next category of this video is now to the actual girl talk. We are going to be talking about periods and stuff. So first question, this person asked, do your cramps hurt? No, not really. As much as not as much as I've seen how, like, if I compare me to my sister, they don't like, I literally sometimes don't feel anything. If I'm to feel something, it's just like a tiny little pain, but most of the time it's like nothing. Period cravings. Bread. Bread. Definitely bread. For some reason, when I am on my period, I just love eating bread. It's all about the bread. Bread. Pads or tampons? Personally, what am I even saying personally? I use pads, and I don't even think, I don't know where. Okay, I don't know if they sell them in this country, or I don't know where they sell them in this country. I would want to know, but like like the most used pads, like from what I have seen, even in my school. Um, do your legs hurt during your period? No. Well, I didn't even know legs are supposed to hurt, but nope. When did you first get your period? Like I was saying, in most of the YouTube videos I've watched, there is usually some kind of interesting story. Like for all the girl talks I've watched, they have some kind of interesting story to tell. And my story was like literally so plain. I was one day in P7 Park, I was in the sitting room in a pink dress with flowers, and then I went to the toilet, and then I saw, that I had crossed, in fact, swam in the sea, and then, I just sent my sister, I got money and sent my sister to the shop, and I asked her to help me buy. It's literally just like that. Plain and simple and easy. Next question. Period tips. Any period tips? Like, one, if it's your first time, I would suggest talking to someone, like tell your mom, your sister, your friend who has already gone through it. If you're in boarding school, tell like a matron or like an older girl who like someone who who can help you with the situation. Or if you're not comfortable telling anyone and you have the means to go online, I mean, you can just search what to do when you get your period. I'm sure on YouTube there are very many girls out there who have such videos. If I find any, I will link down. I'll link them down below. But you can just like literally talk to someone, and yeah, they will help you out. You don't have to go through these things alone and just suffer and say, why have you taken me like this? I don't know what to do. Yeah, like just like it's simple. And then if you are like me, you've already gone through it for 2 years now. You like, if like in your school bag, for example, you can carry like a small sanitary bag that has like pads, tampons, like extra underwear and stuff like that. And I know what is going through your heads right now. What if it falls out of my bag and I'm near boys? Oh, swipe that to the corner. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Those boys have moms, those boys have sisters, those boys are going to have girlfriends, and those boys are going to have daughters. So if they laugh, then they're just idiots, okay? And besides, if they laugh, you just ask them, don't you have a mom? Don't you have a sister? Huh? Okay? Because even them, they have their. If I don't even want to call it secret shame. But you know, if they laugh because they're idiots. They don't know what they go through. In fact, there's some girls they're laughing at. There's some girls who they're going to be buying them for. So anyway, yeah, those are my period. Do you get mood swings? Yes, I feel like I do, because my sister tells me you're meaner than usual. But like one way to like avoid that is like, you know, trying not to like get yourself into situations where you're going to like be angry and burst out. Just try to be as peaceful as possible, like listen to music and be calm, like watch TV, sit down. Uh-huh. Now this question, I actually can relate to it, and this person asked, how do you talk to most especially dads about periods? Now this is actually just something about confidence. Just be confident in it. At the end of the day, you'll still be a woman, and women go through this, and there is nothing you can change about it, whether it's your dad or your uncle or anyone. Just go be there and like go straight up to them, like, can I have money to like buy pads or something, or I need pads or something. You know, it's just easy. And actually, like, learn to get that confidence. Like from my sister, I could just like see her going to my dad, like, daddy, I need this and this, I need pads and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, you're strong. And then, you know, it's just something about like confidence, and like always at the end of the day, you always be a girl, and you just have to like go there, come. If you're speaking in a soft voice, it's okay. If you're speaking in your normal voice, it's okay. If you're speaking in a high voice, if you speak and you want everyone to hear, it's okay. Just be comfortable, okay? Yeah, now that's the last question for this category. Oh my god, excuse me. This category, this is random stuff that people are just sending because they, you know, they were being random and they didn't want to read the title. I love your confidence. Thank you so much. But most times I feel like I am, you know, not confident enough. Like, I feel like I should be more confident, and I try. Trust me, I try. You guys won't believe it if I tell you that I'm actually a very shy person. A very shy person. But yeah, I mean, thank you. Give me your number. Well, honey, first give me your name before I give you my number, because this username. Any new YouTube videos? I mean, this one is new right now. But yeah, I am going to be having a few new videos on my channel. I am going to try to be as consistent as possible. My throat is paining. Okay, and there's an ant in my tea. Anyway, what's your age? I am 1 plus 5. That sounded so cool in my head. I was like, 1 plus 5. No, I'm not 6 years old. I am 15 years old. Imagine I was 6. That's a whole new thing. Um, oh my god, this person. We actually have three. I think three YouTube videos together. I have no questions. I just tell these guys how much you love me. Well, Anita, sweetheart, I hate you very much. You're literally my worst enemy. I never want to talk to you ever again. You're so annoying. Oh my god. This question is now a serious question. 7. How to deal with bullies online. Well, when you're online, of course, you can't have an online platform and not expect there to be haters. Because, usually these people, when they sit down and they say, you know what, I'm going to start hating on people, they usually, like, either they have nothing better to do with their lives, or they like suffering through something. They have like some huge insecurities that they probably don't know how to overcome, and they feel like the best way to like shove these insecurities down there is like to make other people feel bad about like themselves. Like they go comment like, girl, you're too fat, girl, get off YouTube, no one needs you, those things like that. I personally do not have any haters because my platform is small, but of course as it grows there'll be people who like love the content, and then there'll be others who do not like the content. And at the end of the day, you just have to figure it out. If you see any hateful comment, just stop scrolling down. And if someone is saying something hateful and has gotten to you, then just get off YouTube. Just get off like in fact any social media platform. Go talk to someone who you trust, and they'll give you advice, or like if you can brush it off, then brush it off, and just stop scrolling through. And at the end of the day, actually there is actually a good thing about this. These people who be viewing your, like, how do you be said, maybe viewing your channel, not knowing that the more views you get, the more money you get paid, I think. So at the end of the day, you get to make your money, and for them, they don't make anything. They'll just like in fact become worse, because you'll be succeeding as they have nothing else but their hate to keep them company probably in their mom's basement. So I hope that was like that helped. Now this is the last question for this video. In fact, from which part of UG do you come from? Well, I come from Kampala. I live in Kampala. Then I'm from Kisoro, the one and only. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys were able to pick a tip or two from this video. Feel free to every girl watching this video, feel free to leave an answer to each and every question you've given me, because if someone has not been convinced by what I'm saying, maybe they'll be reading through the comments and they'll be like, oh my god, this is pretty helpful, and they'll go with that. And yeah, I think that's all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, do not forget to follow me on my social media at Chelsea Donmogisha. Love you guys forever. Bye.